course, the M1's got nothing on the M25. I was down the smoke on business the other week. 40 minutes to crawl around 2 junctions. No wonder people get twitchy. Doesn't exactly help me in my job.
Must be very stressful. Now back to these
Whenever
test
you
results.
travel all over the country like I do, speed cameras everywhere. It's madness.
Mr. Birchall, I'm sure you wouldn't want me to keep you in suspense any longer.
Oh, can I have the results in reverse order, please?
I'll cut straight to the chase. It's not good news.
I can't work that out.
By not seeing a doctor sooner, you've let things get a lot worse. Your cholesterol levels are high, very high.
Oh, really? I've forgotten about cholesterol.
Oh,
Hey.
there you are.
What's that for?
You were ages. I was worried.
It's fine.
And Bracken?
Oh, just causing mayhem with paint pots. Didn't even wave goodbye.
You did take a different route, didn't you?
No, you're just being paranoid.
No, that's what they do when they
Well, no what?
kidnap people.
That nursery is safer than Fort Knox. Anyway, I said that you'd be calling, just to make sure.
I think maybe we should stay here just for a few more days.
But remember, there is a watch on the house. Nothing is going to happen. Anyway, I think we're cramping Julia's style.
Yeah, I take your point. She does seem very keen on Leo. What do you think of him?
I have to get to work. Do you need anything?
No, I don't think so. Oh, present for Julia. Thank you for putting this up.
Okay, well, I'll drop by the mill on the way. Bottle of wine? Replenish what we've drunk?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, no, not wine. Leave it to me, actually, because I think I've got a really good idea.
Remind me what I was supposed to have done.
More a case of what you haven't done. Greg, your friend and colleague, you're not having the best of it.
Should I have a good time then?
Oh, no, thanks to you and Jimmy.
We're just taking the bingo.
Some of us have more imagination and class. We had a picnic.
Who had a picnic?
Greg and Michelle.
You know, I gave up waiting for you guys to do something.
Yeah, well, we would just,
Giving it some thought.
Yeah.
Oh, pathetic.
Picnic or Greg?
Good morning. My name's Fran Birchall.
Fran?
Andy, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Glasgow.
It's a long story.
Well,
Do you have an appointment, Mrs. Bircher?
no, I was hoping I might be able to see someone today.
OK, well, Dr. Clay is running a drop-in clinic, so he should be available soon. Is that OK for you?
Yes, fine.
OK, well, if you'd like to go through then, Mrs. Bircher.
Thank you. I won't be long.
I'll be right here.
Hello, Mill Health Centre. Oh, yeah, I'll just find out for you.
So, Mrs. Birchall.
What was my husband doing here? He's supposed to be in Scotland. Was it you he came to see?
Sorry, I can't.
He's not been himself for a while now. Surely you could just let me know he's okay, to put my mind at rest.
Well, you'd have to discuss that with Andy. Now, let's talk about you.
Headaches, night sweats, hot flushes, all the textbook symptoms.
How long since this started?
3-4 months. The hot flushes, they've become more frequent. The last few days it's been unbearable. It's the menopause, isn't it?
Well, the symptoms you described would suggest that. And given your age, you're 50?
51.
We can do a blood test to confirm, yes. It sounds like the onset of the menopause. It's not the end of the world. The question now is how to best manage the symptoms. You obviously know HRT is an option.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't suit everyone, and there's a slightly increased risk of breast cancer if you continue on it for more than 5 years.
But the benefits...
Far outweigh the disadvantages. HRT may even decrease your chances of developing certain diseases like osteoporosis, bowel cancer. Of course, regular exercise will also help. You're probably clued up, but you may want to read up on all the facts. There are several non-HRT treatments that will help with the symptoms. Clonidine tablets for the hot flushes, a sensible diet, exercise, complementary treatments.
Thank you.
My suggestion is that you go away and think about it. When you're ready, book an appointment, we'll take it from there.
Something of a landmark, isn't it, for a woman? Only now, it's downhill all the way.
Well, it's a very bleak view.
These days, I feel less and less like a desirable woman. This does nothing to help the cause.
Well, it really is nothing more than a biological change. Yes, it may take a bit of adjustment, but you can still go on living the same life with the same person.
You're to tell my husband that.
But why? Is there...
Just the usual marital stuff. He and I rarely spend any intimate time together. I guess we're both under a lot of stress. He's nearly always on the road and... Well, this... I suppose it's a final nail. My husband, do you know where he's gone?
No, I'm not sure. He must have just popped out. Is everything okay?
I hope so.
Donna, could you dig me out those papers for the... Oh! What's that doing there?
It's a present from the Woodsons. Ronnie brought it in, just as a thank you. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's very big.
Smells lovely. It's got aphrodisiac qualities, apparently.
Where am I going to put it?
Hi, this is Andy. I'm either driving or working, probably both. Please leave a message after the beep.
Is it? Come on in. Yeah. Everything all right?
Actually, I came to ask you that.
Yeah. I've just spoken to George, who's just spoken to the nursery again. And by the way, thank you for putting the watch on the house.
Good to be home.
Oh, absolutely, especially with the circumstances as they are.
Why?
Guess who turned up at Julia's house on Friday?
Who?
Your illustrious boss, Leo Jackson.
Why would he be at Mrs. Maguire's?
They've been seeing each other. That's why I thought it'd be best for us to go back.
Did you say anything to your wife?
No. She's spooked enough as it is. I don't see how do we establish the connection between Squires and Jackson?
It's hard to believe.
Why would Leo be in cahoots with a corrupt dealer like Squires?
Well, Squires must have something on him.
You might be right.
I'll just have to keep digging.
Well, good luck.
Before you say anything, I'm sorry.
You just left me.
Come and sit down. I've got a steak kidney in the oven. Thought we'd crack open a bottle of red.
I don't need buttering up, Andy. You're supposed to be at a sales pitch in Glasgow.
I know.
What's going on, Andy?
I've been visiting the doctor for a few months now. I didn't want you to worry.
There's something wrong, isn't there?
I developed a heart condition, and the prognosis isn't very good.
What do you mean?
I've been for tests at the hospital.
Why didn't you say anything before? Is it serious? Andy? What's wrong? Andy! What's going on?
Look, I'm okay.
Let me call an ambulance.
No, really. Really, I'm okay. It's just a funny turn, that's all.
You're unwell.
It's probably too much running around. Look, I'm fine. Let's just have our lunch, eh?
No. I think you should rest.
Good afternoon, the Mill Health Centre.
Hello, this is Fran Birchall. I came in this morning. I'm phoning about my husband, Andy. He had a bit of a turn earlier on. I wondered if someone could come and see him.
Well, can't he come to the surgery?
He's really poorly.
Okay, well, I can add him to Dr. Clay's list, but it might be a couple of hours.
That would be wonderful. Thanks.
No problem. Oh, Julia, did you want to take this?
Oh, yeah, give it here. I don't suppose you... No, never mind.
See you later, Donna.
Oh, Jimmy, hang on. Late edition. Andrew Birchall, he came in earlier, that's his address. His wife called. He's had a funny turn or something, but she sounded worried. How can I help you?
Hi, it's Andy Birchall.
He isn't here. Who are you?
I'm a doctor. His wife called me.
You must have the wrong house.
Well, but this is 49 Vine Grove, isn't it?
Yes, but I didn't call out any doctor.
Oh, this is the address I was given. Sorry, must have made a mistake.
This address? Where'd you get it from?
My receptionist at the mill.
Cup of tea? I'll leave you to it.
Donna, it's Jimmy.
Oh, hiya.
Bit of a problem. That address you gave me for Andy Birchall. Where did you get it from?
Well, I pulled it off the database. Is there a problem?
Could you double check it for me?
Yeah. Okay, here it is. 49 Vine Grove, Lethbridge.
Which is where I am, but no Andy.
Well, it's the right address. I mean, he's been registered here the past 2 years.
What about Mrs. Francesca Birchall? Can you read that one for me?
Yep. Okay, it's, oh. But that's completely different.
But can you read it out for me? 6 Columbia Avenue. It's about a mile away, isn't it, near Sutton Vale?
Yeah, that's the one. What's going on?
I'm not too sure myself. Thanks for the tea.
Seems a bit of a coincidence to me. 2 Andy Birchalls being registered at the same practice.
Yeah, well, I checked the details with our receptionist, so I can only apologise for the error. New computers.
You know, my husband used to know a Francesca Birchall. Another coincidence, that.
Sorry?
I overheard your conversation.
Look, I'm really sorry. I really do have patience to see.
Ronnie, it's Paula. Listen, I have an idea. Can we meet? Now? Oh, great. I'll pick you up. I've got to go. Okay.
Oh, woman in a hurry. Must be an emergency.
Not that it's any of your business.
Maybe you should call for a car, eh? You know those lads love the flashing blue lights.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
What's in the envelope?
What's with the questions? Am I under caution for something?
Just taking an interest in a colleague.
If you don't mind.
It's a little on the high side, but that's understandable given all your exertion.
But he's going to be okay.
Fran, there's nothing to worry about.
Why did he collapse? Is it his heart?
Well, I shouldn't think so. Breathlessness brought on by being very out of condition. I shouldn't have to remind you of your test results. You have high cholesterol. That's something you can't ignore anymore.
I understand.
Being on the road so long, lack of exercise, too many hamburgers. You pour on way too much fat into your arteries.
Okay.
Is that it?
I'm sorry?
Well, aren't you going to listen to his heart? I thought maybe you might need to admit him.
Admit him?
To hospital. He's too stubborn to listen to me. But surely a man in his condition...
Am I missing something here?
And he told me all about his visits to see you. He explained about his heart condition. It's serious, isn't it?
Why? Oh, his heart's fine. At least for the moment. No, like I said, he has high cholesterol. Not quite so dramatic, but he will have to change his lifestyle.
Yes, you're right about that, Doctor.
Right, well, I should be going.
Andy? Andy Birchill?
Who's that?
I've no idea.
Andy Birchill?
You know her, don't you?
Excuse me. So, this is where you've been conducting your business meetings. It's a bit closer than Scotland, isn't it?
Excuse me? Who are you?
You must have got it wrong, Doctor. There may be two Mrs. Birchills, but there's only one Andy.
Who is this woman?
Oh, I'm sorry, this has nothing to do with me, if you'll excuse me.
No, please, Doctor, wait.
Maybe I could have the truth this time. Do you want to tell me who this woman is? Now I get it. This is your bit on the side.
Bit on the side? I think you'll find I'm a little bit more than that, darling. Do you want to tell her?
You're his wife, aren't you?
We've been married for 2 years now. Isn't that right?
Maybe it's time Andy told us all the truth.
I didn't want to hurt you. Either of you. Fran, I still love you. You and I have a special bond.
Really?
We have children. We're a family. But with Angie, I couldn't pass up the chance.
Bet you couldn't.
Angie isn't some woman I picked up in the pub. She was... We used to go out together before you and I met.
Well, why didn't you marry her then?
We were just kids.
When did all this start?
We bumped into each other about 3 years ago, purely by chance. Angie was divorced.
I see. And did he tell you about his wife?
Oh, yes. He told me all about you, apart from the bit about still being married. Slip your mind, did it?
Earlier on, when you collapsed, when I panicked. That was all part of a pathetic charade, wasn't it?
Thanks for coming with me.
Sure. Do you think we'll find the answers here?
Maybe I'm clutching at straws, but the one thing that links Squires to Carter is the brothel. That has to be the connection.
Yeah, I agree with that speculation. We've no evidence.
Right now, that's the only lead we have. But we've got to go back to the beginning. Perhaps we missed something?
But all the girls were interviewed. There's nothing in their statements.
That's because they're all too frightened to say anything. But after some time in here, maybe one or two of them are ready to talk. It's worth a try.
OK. Say Squires is connected to the brothel. How do we prove his involvement? The girls only ever had dealings with Carter.
It's possible one of them might recognise Squires. Maybe someone can place him at the brothel. Maybe someone saw him with Carter.
I wouldn't put my hopes on it. No, but you're right. Yeah, he's all we've got. And if nobody talks?
We'll jump off that bridge when we come to it.
Well, it's been an interesting day.
Could say that.
Not only am I old and dried up, but I also have a bigamist as a husband. Did you know about her?
Well, I called the address on your husband's records. That's where the other Mrs. Birchill lives.
He doesn't do doctors. Or so I thought.
Well, he's on our records now. Maybe he realised it was time that he did see a doctor. What with a new wife, new address, all his documentation would have changed too.
He's been on the road the whole of his life. I never had any reason to suspect anything.
What will you do?
I don't know. Leave? Do you think I'm brave enough for that?
Andy's been away a lot. You're the one who's had to manage alone for so long. Something to be worried about.
She's welcome to him now.
She'll have him back.
You think I can make a go of things? On my own? At my time of life?
Why not? This morning you couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Now you have a chance to start afresh.
A new challenge wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Our first step. Come and see me next week.
I will.
Ow!
Room for one more?
Take all the time you need. Is there anyone there you recognise?
I really don't think I can help you.
You do recognise one of these people, don't you? I mean, other people's lives are in danger here. My wife and my daughter, someone tried to hurt them. Do you want to see other people hurt? Someone killed your friend, Katya. If you know anything that can help us.
Take a good look.
I'd no idea. And that's the truth.
Yeah. Well, he made fools of us both.
The question is, what we're going to do now?
What do you mean, we?
Well, we can't let the scumbag get away with it, can we?
What makes you think I want anything to do with you?
I'm not asking to be your friend.
When I think of you and my husband...
Maybe you should listen, Mrs. Birchall.
Andy betrayed us both. That makes us allies, not friends. Believe me, I'm as hurt and angry as you are. But we should work together, not against each other.
And do what?
Number one, get ourselves a good solicitor and take him to the cleaners.
I don't know. Fresh start, eh?
Well, I didn't say it would be easy.
By the way, my name's Angie.
Fran.
Good to meet you, Fran.
Right, well, I wish you two ladies good luck. If you do need a solicitor, give me a call. I know a very good one.
Right.
Dr. Clay. You gotta help me.
How can I help you, Mr. Birchall? This is your own mess.
Don't tell me you don't understand. We're men. We've got to stick together.
Not in my book.
Look, you're a doctor. Can't you make something up?
Like what?
Well, you could say I've got selective amnesia. Give it some fancy Latin name or something. Please, help me out.
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do for you.
Oh, come on, Mina. Either you recognise a face, though, or not.
I don't know. Perhaps this man here. I may have seen him once.
At the brothel?
He came with his friend.
His friend? What, someone in this photo?
It could be this man.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure it's him. I remember him now. He went with Katya. He liked her.
How do you know?
She was the only one that could deal with the pain.
What do you mean, the pain?
He liked to do it rough. You know, biting.
Are you certain about this? I'd like to show you a second photo of the man you pointed out to me. Just to be clear, is this the same man?
What is it?
Mina.
I'm sorry, I must be mistaken.
You're saying you don't recognize this man?
I didn't realize... I'd like to go now.
Look, Mina, please, you don't have to be scared.
I'm sorry, I must not say any more.
Well, at least we know now how Squires might be blackmailing Leo.
I can't quite believe it.
She was telling the truth.
Who'd have thought it? The governor.
Now the question is, how far is Leo up to his neck? We've got him connected to the brothel. Could he have killed Katya? Where do we go from here?
Wait a minute. Is the post-mortem only a coppers? That would explain why there was no DNA match with Carter. He's not the killer. He was never the killer.
No. Could we get a DNA match with Leo?
Or Squires. Who knows how many people are involved in this? You found something?
Mina said that Leo liked it rough, that Katya could handle the pain.
Go on.
What do they look like to you?
Love bites?
Some love bites.
What is it?
Julia.
From keeping Parliament protected to pulling people out of the Thames, One Life follows the work of the River Cops tonight, 10:35 on BBC1. The next this afternoon, Diagnosis Murder in Rehab.